I was at this beer tasting competition in New Orleans. It was probably the early 90s. And I told the guys I came out there with that on the last night, let's just break up from each other and break off from each other and explore the city on our own. It might be kind of exciting and adventurous. So I go to this guy and I say, where do the locals hang out here in New Orleans? He said, any side street off Bourbon. That's where the locals hang out. But the side streets. So I said, okay. I went to this burger and brew place. And at the it was almost near closing. I was finishing up my meal, and the waitress said, hey, I get off work in a few minutes. You want to hang out? I'm like, sure. What the heck? So we go through this back door of the restaurant, and there's all these Cajun mobsters, playing pool. And I knew that because I used to run with the mob in Boston. So there's pool going on, big, huge Cajun mobsters, $100 bills fanned out, Coke lines of Coke on the side of the pool table. Well, we navigate our way around these guys in the form of a U-turn, and there's this huge Bastille door from the time of Napoleon. So we open the door like, and we go into this cave. I mean, it's a cave. And so we go quite a ways into the cave, and we start to turn a corner. And then the waitress, this beautiful Irish gal with red hair and freckles, she pulls out a flask of whiskey and a joint. And I'm thinking, she goes, you ready to party? And I'm thinking, this is going to be a great night. So in any case, we're having a good time, we're partying, and suddenly this hand grabs me in the dark and spins me around. And it's like a scene out of a David Lynch film. It's this albino guy with a green and yellow plaid blazer on. And he says, what you doing with my sister? And I can hear her over my shoulder say, that's not my brother, that's my ex. And I'm thinking, you know what? I could get rolled here. I could get beat up, mugged, and killed and buried in this cave, and nobody would ever know where I was. And so I just push past the guy and I run out of the cave, kind of like bouncing off the cave walls. I go through the Bastille door. I go around the Cajun guys, and I'm out into the street. Later that night, I went back to the hotel, and my friends go, so how was your evening? And I went, ah!